Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people? Okay, this story has been reported on July the 12th, 2017. A policeman pulls over a black woman and quickly discovers she is the state attorney, and this happened in Florida. Now, a pair of police officers were caught themselves in the camera struggling to explain why they had pulled over Florida's first and only black state attorney. Aramis Ayala, she serves as the state attorney in the Sunshine State 9th Judicial Circuit, was pulled over on the 9th of June. After the officers approached her window, she can be seen grabbing her license from her wallet, which she tells them, which she hands it over to them. Then he asks what agency she worked for. She responded, "I'm the state attorney." The officers immediately launched into an explanation for the stop, explaining that they ran the tags on her car and received no results. Now, Miss Ayala asks, "What is this tag run for?" The officers then began to stumble, saying, we ran tags through all the time, whether it's state lights and that sort of stuff. That's how we figured out if the cars are stolen and that it is that sort of a thing." He added. Now, the officer began stumbling, saying all that and stuff. He added that the windows were really dark. I don't have tinted measures that any reason for the stop. She said. The state attorney, visibly annoyed, asked the officer's card. Neither had them available, so they wrote their contact information on a piece of paper. Orlando Police Department says that it allows the running tags of an official business only if the done is in routine as far as patrol. And regards to the video, which is released by the Orlando Police Department last month, the officers stated that the tags did not come back as registered of any vehicle. As you can see in the video, that the windows tinted was dark, and that the officers would not have been able to tell how many people were in the vehicle. A statement said, "No complaints have been filed over the stop," police says, but Ms. Ayala, a career public defender, ran the state attorneys on the platform of travesty and promised to bridge gaps on the communication of color and stuff. In a statement, in the Independent of Miss Aramis said that she had violated no laws, right? That she said that she has violated no laws, right, and that the license plates were confidential, was as it remained properly registered, and that the tint was in no way violation as far as Florida laws. Although the traffic stop appears to be consistent with the Florida laws, the statement said that my goal is to have a constructive and mutual respect relationship between the law enforcers and the community. She added, and she said, "I look forward to shifting down and have an open dialogue with the chief of Orlando Police Department regarding this and how the incident as far as the impact as far as the goal." And she also said that recently made headlines for refusing to pursue the death penalty in the murder of the trial Markeith Lloyd, who accused of killing Orlando Police Lieutenant Deborah Clayton as the pregnant woman as girlfriend of Shade Dixon. Now, Florida's government Governor Rick Scott removed her from the case, from which she was called the refusal to fight for justice, and Aramis asked that the state Supreme Court to block Mr. Scott's decision in April, and that the state attorney reported that she had been received a noose in the mail, accompanied by a disturbing letter. The office said that Miss Aramis frequently receives hate mail after expressing racial statements. So that's what's going on the internet and stuff. And it says policeman pulled over a black woman and discovered she was a state attorney and started bucking on their words. For once, they had got caught out there doing something they probably was going to be doing. They had to explain themselves to get out of it. Anyway, that being said, I love you about this, and I'm going to let you know I love you, and I want to thank you for watching Kiss the Read.